This is the Countrycow. So it's not the maxi one with this extra swing part, but that's another upgrade. I just thought I'd show you that. This is just I think the normal model with just a basic swing. So this is the bigger one with the surf swing and extra part. Just bear in mind this comes off the back leg, or was meant to. This customer's got a bit caught out. I've had to come off the front. So this is coming off the front part. They bought this second hand from another customer that bought it that wouldn't fit in their garden. We've got the slide off the front. I think it's the 1.2 deck. The cow part is because it's got like kind of a stable thing underneath here. We've had to change stuff around because we're missing some wood. So this is going to be the wonky playhouse. So nothing on there is quite straight. All these panels are a little bit off as well. It's a bit weird to build. This did come with steering wheel, telescope, and there's a few extra flags. Not too sure where they're meant to attach, so we kind of just made it up. We've cut up this wood from some spares that got sent because of the missing parts and concreted it in. This vinyl stuff just comes in one sheet, and we have to cut all of these shapes, little patterns to make it fit. There's a little flag up there, and some other parts. It's just bear in mind, guys, the size of these and how they're actually working out, how they're attaching. So this customer didn't, as I say, plan for the swing to be coming off that back leg. So if it did, we'd be in the next door garden with the swing, because it would need to sit here, and then you've got the size of that A-frame coming here. So we'd have one leg there, one leg next door, and then the swings would be through the fence. This is also quite small. As installers, obviously we're grown men trying to build kids' play areas, which is normally a little bit tight as it is. But I actually brought my 9-year-old with me today, and if he wants to jump up, you can see basically how low this roof actually is well, he's just literally turned 9. So he has to climb through a very small hole to begin with. And then that's the height of the roof. So going in the playhouse again, he's having to duck, crawl, climb through. So it's one of those things of how many years of use are you going to get out of these to actually work out and warrant the value that you're going to be getting and purchasing from it. So if you're normally buying these for sort of 5-6 years old, you're going to be going down the smaller side, and you're only going to get really a year use out of it, because as you can see those, you can't really use it properly. He's already a little bit big for everything, and he's just an average size. Well, he's actually just turned 9 as well, so late 8s, and he's struggling to actually use it for what you want to do. So these purchased online look a lot bigger than they actually are. The best way to tell the size of what's actually happening is to look at, for example, the size of the windows, and look at these handles. A lot of the wiki sets online have got these handles attached, so you can actually see how big they are. I think they're about 19-20 centimeters. So if you imagine that's 20 centimeters from there to there, you're on 45-50 centimeters whole, which isn't very big for a kid to climb in and out of. And if you look at some of the tree houses, it's even smaller. There's I can't remember which one it is. It's a wiki one. I think this is sold as a Fatmoose, but it's exactly the same company. So these guys have bought a Fatmoose Countrycow. In the packet, a wiki. Why they need to brand from 2 companies, don't know. I heard a rumour because of the bad reviews that Wiki was getting, they tried to set up a new company, but I don't know. So yeah, as I say, if you're looking online and you're looking at buying different sets, look at the width of these handles in the entrances, work out how big your kid is or child, and then work out what you want to do from there. But as I say, this is a unit. It's a nice little thing. Great for the average size garden if you've got the ability. So each of these legs is concreted in. I believe this customer's finishing all this off with rubber mulch, which is why it's there, and it's going to go up to the proper depth. That's the other thing as well. Rubber mulch, when you look online, it says you need 50 millimeters for a drop height of 1.2 to 1.5, which is fine, but you need to actually install over 100 millimeters really to make it actually work, because if it's 50 mil and the kid literally scrapes the floor, then that's 50 mil there, and all you've done is scratch down to what the bad stuff is underneath it. You don't want your child falling off here and hitting 50 mil, but actually the 50 mil has been moved, then landing on the gravel. The only thing with Wiki/Fatmoose as well is the way they attach their swings. They have this brace, attaches between the two legs. The swing beam sits on the top of it, and the thing that's holding that swing beam down is, oh, can't get my phone under, one bolt just there. That's the only thing that's holding this swing down, is that one solid bolt. It's also being held over there with one, well sorry, that's one lag screw. This is one bolt that holds it in there, and there's no brace or anything giving it an A-frame or support from the front. So as the kids swing and that swing goes forwards, there is nothing holding that from being pulled at all. Just bear this sort of stuff in mind when you're going to be purchasing a set, and bear in mind that you buy cheaper sets and it's actually often a higher install cost. If you spent more on the play set, the install cost comes down and you're actually getting more bang for your buck, more money. There's no point paying me more for doing a 2-day install when you could pay a little bit more for your play set and I'm only here for a few hours. Custom jobs, flat packs, anything you need, contact climbingframeinstaller.co.uk. Thank you very much.